Welcome to 13 Hour Times 62
Lego Set Reviews.
Ahoy mateys, this is another SpongeBob SquarePants Lego Set Review. This is the Flying Dutchman set number 3817, ages 6 to 12, 241 pieces, and retails for about $24.99. The price may drop because it was released, last year for 2012, but still an excellent set for the pieces, and price per piece is actually not that bad. $24.99 and 241 pieces. You get 3 minifigures, a few stickers, I think like 1 or 2 stickers, so it's not that evasive. Let's get to the set now. So first, as always, we have the stats for the set. You get to see the box art, the pieces, and the instruction manual. I'm going to have to pull back a bit because this is a larger box for the set. I'm actually a little bit surprised on its big size. Like compared to my hand, it's almost as big. So it's very standard for SpongeBob SquarePants format. You get the bubbles to show each of the characters. It says each of the characters' names in different languages. And here is the back of the set. You see now in the bottom corner, it shows, I can't remember what that set's called. Oh, Bikini Bottom Undersea Party. That's what it's called. I mentioned before in the Heroes of the Deep episode review that it didn't really show all the sets. So here we have that set included from 2012. You see all the different features of the set. We'll get into those a little bit later. Next up, we have the instruction manual. Pretty thick, actually. You can look at it here to see how thick it is to build this set. It actually comes in different number bags. So, the first bag is all 3 figures and the island, along with the cannon. And the second bag only has the Flying Dutchman's ship. Here's a trivia question for SpongeBob fans. What if there is a name for the Flying Dutchman ship? Because I don't actually know. I was just curious. And I've, seen him a couple times, so I don't know if he has a name. If the ship has a name. So yes, in the back of the instruction manual, it has all the 2012 sets. You see the Undersea Party has its own page. We have Glove World and Heroic Heroes of the Deep. Both of them we've just reviewed not too long ago. And look below, we have the extra pieces in this set. You got a pirate sword, a Technic peg, and 2 1x1 brown pieces, and 2 1x1 with a slant, both in gray and in green. And you get this little arm piece. I may have made a mistake. I'm not sure if the peg and the arm piece are in the set at all. Well, I don't know whether it would be an extra if they wasn't here to start with. So I apologize if I just put an extra piece in there. That didn't exist. That'll be an in-video blooper. So now we'll take a look at our set. I just want to note, the Technic peg is used in this set for the this little rolling cannon. I'm not sure about this piece though. However, I had it with them, so I apologize if I threw in a piece that was not actually in this set. First, we'll just take a look at the island itself. You have this little buildable cannon, which is nice if you want to get some cannons. If you're into pirates, this is actually a very good set because of the cannon, and you get a bunch of missiles to go with it. Let's see if we can hit Patrick over, because we can't. So if you don't know how these cannons work, you pull them back and fire. Alright, it did hit him. I just didn't knock him over because he was sitting on studs. Very tricky, Patrick. So now, we also have a few extras sitting here on the island. It's actually a nice size island in here. You got some rock structure. And this little rock area, you can actually pull over, and there we have the treasure buried in the island. We'll get to that soon. Here's a look at the docks. It's kind of, boards are misaligned. You can also see the treasure back here, but you can't really pull it out because it's blocked by a couple pieces. Got some nice branch pieces in this set too. If you're a Pirates fan, this would be a nice set to have. Just a couple, additional pirate accessories. And if you're really a SpongeBob fan, then you'll want this set. So, we got a couple smooth plates in here that hold the treasure chest. And they're your doubloons, or coins. One thing I don't quite like, and I'll probably mention this later, they're not actual Lego coins. They're just 1x1 pieces. But, we'll still take it as that. Before we move on to the Flying Dutchman ship, I want to mention, I found, again, this piece is actually used in that ship. And we're also going to take a look at the figures now. Now, most of you will probably want this if you're a SpongeBob fan. You'll probably want it best for the Flying Dutchman figure himself. Take a look at him first. He's very exclusive. This is the only set that he's been made for so far. You get the nice tail, which has been used before for a genie. He's got that cool pirate hat, also just made, I think, for the Pirates of the Caribbean sets. And let's take a better look at his face, because it's actually pretty detailed. His beard stretches down to his torso, and that's why his face is mostly a dark green color for the head. He's got a little bag. That's where he collects souls. It's a Flying Dutchman's specialty, I guess, to scare people and to collect their souls. He's got just a pirate sword. Next up, we have SpongeBob as a pirate outfit. This is also exclusive. It's the only time made like this. The pirate has it held on by a 1x1 piece. That's how it just sits upon his head. Otherwise, it would keep falling off. The main part of the torso is blank on both sides. Usually it would be for SpongeBob because it's covered by his face. No back printing. And next up we have Patrick. He's got that nice one-toothed face. He's also exclusive in this variation. He's got back printing. As you see, the pants change color when you look at him from the side. He's got a very detailed treasure map. Built in this set is the Flying Dutchman ship. And I gotta say, even from the first pictures of it in early 2012, I got a little bit disappointed with it because of its, very small size compared to the real Flying Dutchman ship that we see in the TV show. I'll mention more about that later, but, I'm getting used to it now. It's not that bad for its size, and I still like it for the set that it's in. It's not that bad for a pirate ship. It has a lot of green around it, which is good if you want some pretty nice green pieces like these. These is a good idea. You get light vests, put them around, and it makes it look like a cannon. And you got these green arch pieces, very rare to find in that color. You got those rounded pieces, so it doesn't really sit on anything. You just move it around. It's got a rudder on the back. These little windows stand out. It's got a torch on 3 sides. As you see, it's kind of a plain steering wheel. I didn't quite like that. Because I'm thinking, if it's a pirate ship, why would they have a steering wheel that you could use in a car? That's basically what that's used for. There's also a nice area for just putting in some pirates, walking the plank, and then like this big gap in here because of the big piece. And you have a big sticker on top. It makes the flag. I'm holding it sideways, but technically this piece is sideways. Normally it would stand like this, but it's made to look like a giant mast. We also got a big crow's nest up here, so you can see you can fit a good figure in there. And we got SpongeBob walking the plank. This just is a Lego set, 240-ish pieces at $24.99. It's a great deal for price per pieces. The kinds of pieces you get in this are pretty unique in different colors and different sizes that normally you wouldn't get in a small set like this at once. You know, such as this curving white piece, this front piece. It's used sometimes in airplanes. These curving pieces, which I mentioned, you can't get in green in many other sets. And you got some exclusive figures in here, which is nice. If you were to, you know, comparing it to SpongeBob, it's, you know, like I said, the Flying Dutchman ship is a little bit shorter than I expected. Kids will still have fun playing with this, I think. But I think, you know, maybe they'd like to see it a little bit bigger so you can fit figures easier. Because you might have to move some windows around or really get your hand in there to, you know, to play with figures on the ship. The island itself looks great. I have nothing to say for that except that, you know, I like its features. It's nicely decorated. And the pirate ship is very good looking too. It's got that ghoulish green, a mix of light green and regular green, and it doesn't look that bad. If you like pirates, this is a good set to get, even if you don't want all the figures or the SpongeBob references in it. But it's not a bad set either way. I also wanted to mention, as far as exclusive pieces, the Flying Dutchman himself is an exclusive figure to this set. No other version of him has been made, or probably won't be made. You get that little tail piece, which, you know, he doesn't make him look even. It's kind of like one stud, and then it builds up to two studs, if you're looking at it that way. Plus, you also have the pirate hat here, which is a nice looking piece. You can't really find that unless you look for Pirates of the Caribbean. Thanks for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys think about this set. I'm pretty sure this is it for right now of SpongeBob sets. So again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time for more LEGO set reviews.